I wouldn't be honest with myself when we were sitting there doing the fashion police when I spoke, because the way that she made me feel was nuts.
Rihanna isn't actually as nice as we think. Did she really make Kendall Jenner cry? Why did she anger the British public? And did she really confess to still being in love with Chris Brown in a 2020 interview? Stay tuned, because we've got all the Riri intel coming up. Twitter wars. It's no doubt that Rihanna, who was once dominating the music industry, is now the queen of the fashion world. We absolutely love Riri. To say she's an icon is an understatement, but the fashionista that we all know and love has created a few enemies over the years, and let's just say she's ruffled a few feathers. Rihanna's savage side began to show all the way back in 2011 when Ciara exposed her. The celebrity battle started when Ciara told Joan Rivers in 2011 that Rihanna wasn't the nicest after running into her at a party. Ciara added, "It's crazy because I've always loved and respected what she's done in fashion, but it wasn't the most pleasant run-in. She wasn't the nicest." Following Cece's confession, the two singers had an ongoing Twitter war, and rather than apologizing for being rude to Ciara at the party, Riri just continued to throw more shade. Rihanna was quick to respond, tweeting, "My bad, C, did I forget to tip you?" Ouch. Ciara then responded, "Trust me, Rihanna, you don't want to see me on or off the stage." To which Riri clapped back with, "Good luck with booking that stage you speak of." Ouch. Ciara fans were furious and quickly began spamming Riri's Twitter and Instagram. One fan wrote, "Rihanna is so boring now. I'm sick of her ranting about how bad she is. I think there's another word for it. Maybe she should rant about how tardy she is instead, because, come on, let's face it, you don't see bad gangsters up on stage singing about how bad they are, do you? Ciara looks so much more beautiful than her." Awkward. The Kendall Hate Club. When Rihanna doesn't like someone, she makes it very clear, almost too clear, to the point where fans have called her out in the past by telling Riri that she's a little too petty and unnecessarily rude. Let's start with Kendall Jenner, Riri's archenemy. The feud, which appears to be one-sided, all started in 2012 when Kendall Jenner was very excited to attend Rihanna's performance in LA. A few hours before the concert, Kendall tweeted, "If Rihanna doesn't perform Complicated tomorrow, I'm gonna get very upset." To which Rihanna said, "Well, don't come." Ouch, Riri. A little uncalled for, right? But it only gets worse from there. In 2015, Rihanna canceled a Victoria's Secret Fashion Week performance because of Kendall Jenner. It was reported that model Jordan Dunn, who worked for the Victoria's Secret fashion show, was replaced in short notice by Kendall. Riri dropped out of the show because she didn't want to see Kendall's face or be in the same room as her. Don't believe us? The sources speak for themselves. According to a report from Star Magazine, Riri took aim at Kendall during the 2018 Met Gala, and it wasn't nice. While dressed as a very fashionable Fenty Pope, Rihanna let it be known to Kendall that her outfit sucked, and her figure sucks too. A source reported Rihanna was standing next to Kendall Jenner at the bar and loudly said, "Good thing I have curves to pull this outfit off. I would hate to be a stick figure." The insider added, then she just stared at Kendall, laughed in her face, and walked away. Oh no, poor Kendall. I mean, the Kardashians are known for stealing people's swag, but that comment was seriously uncalled for. A second chance? Though Riri is seriously petty, she also has a soft side. Over the years, fans have accused her of being a little too soft. Rihanna's world fell apart when she got into a physical fight with Chris Brown in 2009, which shocked the world. Chris really harmed Rihanna and was given a sentence as a result, as well as a restraining order. Even though she was battered and bruised, Rihanna later told Oprah that her main concern was if Chris was okay and whether he would get the help that he needed. But here's where it gets worse. Rihanna took Chris back just a few years later while telling Oprah that she is rebuilding the trust with him. A smitten Rihanna confessed that she was always going to take Chris back regardless of the message that it may send to young girls. She said, "I wanted him to know what it felt like to lose me, to feel the consequences of that. But I got real with myself and I just couldn't bury the way I felt. I decided it was more important for me to be happy, and I wasn't going to let anybody's opinion get in the way of that. Even if it's a mistake, it's my mistake." Rihanna then tried to convince fans that Chris is a changed man by saying, "It's different now. We don't have those types of arguments anymore. We value each other. We know exactly what we have now, and we don't want to lose that." I mean, this obviously didn't last too long because the pair called it quits for good this time shortly after this interview. Concerned fans even began writing letters to Riri trying to get her to take their advice. One wrote, "Dear Rihanna, when I read that you had admitted you still loved Chris Brown and that you were close friends once again, my mind flashed back to the terrifying ordeal I suffered at the hands of my ex-boyfriend. Like you, I was so in love with him at the time that even when he attacked me, I thought it was simply a one-off. But I learned the hard way that no matter how much you love someone, a violent person rarely changes. But it seems like Riri will just never listen. In a 2019 interview, she said yet again that she and Chris have been working on their friendship again and are very, very close friends. Rihanna then said in the episode, "We've built trust again, and that's it. We love each other, and we probably always will. That's not anything that we're going to try to change. That's not something you can shut off if you've ever been in love." Uh-oh. It seems that fans have had enough of her romanticizing her relationship with Chris, because it was far from healthy. Sweeter than a rice cake? Rihanna is known for her unapologetic tweets. After a tearful Karrueche Tran made an appearance on BET's Just Kiki to discuss the difficulties of dating Chris Brown, Rihanna shaded her. During the show, Tran revealed that the ongoing love triangle involving Chris and Riri was a relatable problem, saying, "I have family who's gone through the same situation. It's the case of the ex. But, however, in this case, my boyfriend is a celebrity whose ex-girlfriend is an even bigger celebrity. So not only am I fighting a battle with her, I'm fighting a battle with her 14 million fans, or whoever else." Shortly after Karrueche's confession aired, Rihanna reposted a Vine clip of her Twitter page, along with a sad face. In the brief clip, a woman says,
"Why are you mad? Cause my pops appealing and yours don't?"
Yep, the petty queen strikes again.
Of course.
To make it worse, Riri posted a picture of a pack of rice cakes with some hoops and shades, accompanied by the caption, "I'ma make you my bitch." This culturally insensitive outburst was clearly directed at Karrueche Tran, who is Vietnamese. And if that wasn't petty enough, on Rihanna's remix song Birthday Cake featuring Chris Brown, she sings, "If you still want to kiss it, come and get it. Sweeter than a rice cake, cake worth sipping." Yup, if I were Karrueche, I'd be crying too. A heartbreaker. Rihanna hasn't exactly had the best run-in with men, and after her heartbreaking relationship with Chris Brown, she became a complete savage. We can't forget about that time she totally ripped Drake's heart out of his chest. In a famous 2010 interview with the New York Times, Drake confessed he felt used by Rihanna, saying, "I was a pawn. Do you know what she was doing to me? She was doing exactly what I've done to so many women throughout my life, which is show them quality time, then disappear." I was like, wow, this feels terrible. Looking back at her mistakes, Rihanna said, "I definitely was attracted to Drake, but I think it is what it is, like it was what it was. We didn't want to take it any further. It was at a really fragile time in my life, so I didn't want to get too serious with anything or anyone at that time." Things only got more awkward from there. At the 2016 VMAs, Drake presented Rihanna with the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award, and he took this opportunity to be extremely corny and profess his love for her, which was hard to watch because Rihanna is a savage. Drake went in for a kiss, and Riri turned her head. Talk about embarrassing. But Drake wasn't the only pop star that Riri embarrassed. Remember Travis Scott? The pair briefly dated in 2015 after Rihanna decided to kick him to the curb because she was allegedly embarrassed to be seen with him. You'd think that Rihanna would have changed after this, but she did the exact same thing to billionaire Hassan Jameel in 2018. Though the pair appeared to be smitten, Rihanna abruptly cut it off with Jameel because she gets tired of men sometimes. A source added, "Rihanna and Jameel were together for a while. It was a good relationship, but now it's over." Of course, Rihanna broke his heart. That's what she does, breaks men's hearts. Rihanna just got tired of him. She gets tired of men sometimes. Ouch. God save the queen? In 2017, Riri came under fire for something other than shading other celebrities and breaking men's hearts. She came for the Queen of England herself. Rihanna was accused of being disrespectful after she posted some shocking, photoshopped pictures of the Queen looking saucy to her Instagram. For the Queen's 91st birthday, Riri posted a few images of the Queen's face photoshopped onto her own body. One caption read, "It's not that deep." Furious fans responded by calling Riri rude, disrespectful, and weird. Of course, she didn't seem to care. In her eyes, she's the real queen. Just when things seemed to feel awfully quiet in the world of Rihanna, she decided to cause a stir by dropping her shocking music video for Better Have My Money. Now, this wasn't any old music video. It included scenes of torturing and murdering a guy, and even after, critics claimed it as misogynistic. The video gained over 135 million views, but here's the story. Rihanna kidnaps a guy's girlfriend, who appears to be white and blonde. She then strips, drugs, tortures, and drowns her. Of course, she ties up the guy and tortures him too. Maybe Riri was going for a female empowerment vibe in the video. Either way, fans accused her of purposely trying to make white blonde women look weak, as well as sending a message that torturing is sexy. One journalist wrote, "Rihanna has produced better songs than this, and the 7-minute video primarily comes across as a painfully obvious self-indulgent attempt to revive industry interest in her god-awful acting." Ouch. So it seems that Rihanna's upset a lot of people over the past few years. Is that what comes with being a megastar, or does Riri really need an attitude check? And if you think this video was jaw-dropping, click the next one here.